of books and slammed it shut and left. He was in such a hurry, I don't even think he noticed me. He was slamming books shut. Prior Fernick should know better than that. Frank? I don't know. I don't know how to say any of their names. Some of these manuscripts are quite delicate. He seemed to be in a great hurry. I think he was on edge since Baron Rothvogel arrived early, which is why books should not be taken out of the library unless it is necessary for divine reading or work in the scriptorium. Ooh, divine reading. Lectio Divina is the thoughtful reading and meditation on scripture. The practice leads to prayer and contemplation. It is a daily part of life in the Benedictine communities. Benedictine communities. Woo! Okay. Are you still mad at me for borrowing the Chronica of Clara? Oh, that reminds me, there are a few more books I've been wanting to borrow. Chronica Clara. The Clear Chronicle, a history of the universe written from creation to the year 1082, written by the Irish monk Marianus Scotus. Ooh. Are you still mad at me? No. Anger is not an appropriate response for a nun. But the fact remains that you tricked me into giving you that book for no valid reason. Not valid? Is it not valid to want to see the work of one of the great Irish scribes? You sound angry. You should not interpret my disappointment as anger. You should also understand where it is directed. She sounds angry! She's so fucking mad. And she's just like, stop asking me why I'm mad and just accept that I'm not mad. It is ultimately my fault, but it's my responsibility to be more vigilant about what books you can take from the library. Now, if you'll excuse me. Wait, what's all this fuss about Lorenz Rothvogel? Why is Prior Fernick so nervous? Frank? I keep saying Fernick. I'm dyslexic, my bad. Lorenz? I didn't know you were familiar enough with the man to use his Christian name. Anyway, I haven't dealt with him personally, but the prior and the father abbot have. I only know that he's purchased a number of our most valuable manuscripts over the years, and he paid enough to help the Abbey when we needed it. Like what? What did he buy? I can't remember. You know, I have my own responsibilities to attend to. How about this, Andreas? If you help me recover some missing books, I'll tell you what I know about the Baron. Ooh. Okay, well, I was hoping to work on my masterpiece, but I suppose I can help. Now, we're gonna be a good Christian boy. Of course, I'll help in any way I can. Thank you. It's for the good of the Abbey. Where should I begin? Out there, where you and your cohort have carelessly strewn books around the scriptorium. I will tell you what books I'm looking for. Find them and return them to me. Oh, we're going on a fetch quiz! Okay. By the way, if you're wondering why I've got like my beanie and like turtleneck like sweater on, it's because it's cold as shit in my house. Oh my gosh. The first books are 2 volumes of the Aeneid, a poetic epic telling the legend of Aeneas, a heroic Trojan who struggles to reconcile his personal desires with his destiny to found Rome. It was written in the 1st century BC by the Roman poet Virgil. Ooh, nice. Reddish covers, 14 inches by 10 inches, 3 inches thick. Oh, I know the ones. They're on Piero's favorite. He keeps them by my deck. Innsbruck inches or Nuremberg inches? What? Nuremberg inches are What color are the covers again? Reddish. Oh, I know the ones. They're on Piero's favorite. He keeps them by my desk. They are not his to keep. Whoops. Okay, here they are. Teehee. Oh, wow. There's a fair amount of wear on these. I hope you don't mind. Oh, look at them. Look at that. She's like, ooh, what are y'all doing? what are y'all doing? She saw him. She's like, oh, and then now she's burning. And he's all like, oh, I have to go because someone saw us, like, having sex by the fishes, and the fishes don't approve, and neither does my dad. So you have to burn next to the water. She could just run into the water. She could just take a quick swim. Those volumes were old, even when Piero started to make copies. How long ago was that? 3 years. The Aeneid is not one of my favorite stories, but I understand why it appeals to Piero. Oh, look, she's in the book! Aeneas chose his duty to the gods over his lover, Dido. Oh, look at that! Do you think Aeneas' sense of duty appeals to Piero? Oh, look at them! Sitting in the little artistic poses. That's cute. We all have our vocations. Brother Piero takes his more seriously than most of the others in this abbey. You clearly take your chosen vocation seriously. Andreas, I didn't have a choice in my vocation. Few women do. Well, surely it's not that dire. You're right, of course. Is it really that bad? Is being a woman that limiting? Andreas! How would you know? How would you know, Andreas? True, she knows her life better than I do. You're right, of course. I appreciate you understand how limited our roles and our choices truly are. Look at that. Andreas, you know how to interact with women. Even in stories, we are maidens to be rescued and wed, cruel seducers of men, or wizened crones. Like Dido, we ordinary women are merely tools in the tales of men. We can never be the protagonists of our own stories. No woman is exempt from that, from the empress to a nun. It is our lot. I suppose I understand why you are not fond of the Aeneid. Or the Aeneid? I don't know. It's fine poetry. For men. I have hair in my face. Now for the books, if you please. Oh, you just got a glimpse into how hard life as a woman is at this time, Andreas. Look at you, getting some perspective. Next, Gurin. This is a printed copy, green cover, diamond pattern. An Italian chivalric romance written by Andrea de Barberino in the early 15th century. The titular character rises from impoverished origins to go on heroic adventures and discover his noble parentage. Originally published as a manuscript, it enjoyed greater success as a printed book. Whoa. Alright, so we need to find Richard Gruen. Has a little diamond pattern. I do not have the size in the ledger, but hopefully the description is enough. I know the one you're talking about. Brother Attic was reading it. Okay. So, aha! Ha 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 ha. I have found you. Oh! The beauty of this book truly belies in its ridiculous content. I'm surprised the Abbey owns a copy. We don't. It belongs to Amadio Rusco of Lugano. Where is that? Highly contested Swiss market town located in the southwestern Alps. The Dukes of Como and Milan fought for control over it until it was claimed by the Swiss Confederation in 1513. Nice. He loaned it to us 5 years ago. It was subsequently lost, and the abbot has received 3 letters about it. I've certainly seen the brothers enjoying it. That book is not appropriate reading for Benedictine monks. A baby is sold to pirates, raised a servant, then lives a life of adventure wooing princesses and fighting in tournaments. You forgot the best part. In the end, Gurin learns he has royal blood, the son of a duke. He reigns as a king and dies a pious hermit. What's not to love? Benedictines should be dreaming of reconciliation with our Lord, not lusty adventures. Redemption will still be waiting for them when they put down the book. Yes, always, but they still must choose redemption. Should we go on sinning so grace will increase? Of course not. Fantasy leads to temptation. Temptation has led to the downfall of many men and women. Sometimes, yes, but books like this, it's all the same type of fantasy, isn't it? To die better than we are born. And what's the problem with that? Why shouldn't a peasant dream of being a king? There's neither Jew nor Greek, neither slave nor free, neither male nor female, for you are... Oh, no! Oh, wait! Paul's words can be hard to recall when you're suffering because of your station in life, and yet Paul says women must obey men. Even the Gospels can't free us from the bondage of our place in life. Oh, I got it with the... This world is not the same as the world that follows, Andreas. Perhaps if you had continued to study theology, you would have learned that distinction. Dang, she got me there. But the books, Andreas, we must return it. Or would you like the abbot to receive a fourth letter? I hate to see the brothers disappointed, but I understand. It's not my goal to deprive the brothers of their joy, but to return Amalia Rusco's property. The book, please. Dang, she's serious about her work. Fine, I'll give you your little green book. I'm just glad I don't have to run around the scriptorium because I have no idea where anything is. Okay, only one left. Then you will be freed from bondage. A dark red cover, 8 inches high, 5 inches across, 2 inches thick. What is it? The description should be sufficient. I don't know why you won't tell me, but alright, I'll find it. Okay, red book, is it, aha? Ha 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 ha? Now that I think about it, Guy has always been guarded about this book, like he was hiding it. Very good. Please bring it here. What is it? What is this anyway? Mais touchez pas dit et dépoli du pêche aux premières étapes de la... It's in French. The soul that God touched, empty of sin in the first state of grace. Oh, à me toucher par lui et dépoli au péché aux premières étapes de la grace. The first sin in the first state of grace. What is this? Why are you asking so many questions? Just give it to me. Vous en priez par amour. Écoutez en grande application de cette... Okay, so I can kind of read this a little bit. I only know a little bit of French. I'm not... Okay, so you... So something's... love... Use something for love. Listen... Dang it. Why won't you tell me what this book is? Andreas, read it with your French. Read it out to me quickly. Because it's a dangerous book, Andreas Mailer. One the previous abbot tolerated in spite of papal order to destroy it. 3 French bishops condemned this book. All copies were to be burned. Its author shared the same fate. What? Why? I don't know, Andreas. It isn't my place to question the judgment of one bishop, much less 3. And before you ask, no, I haven't read it, but I know it contains dialogue between love and reason. So the book is dangerous. When did the bishops condemn it? Oh! Why? Why is it still here? Because Father Matthias loved the books. All books. He didn't want to see it destroyed. can sympathize with him. That's fine, but Father Matthias is gone. It's not my place to question the former abbot's decision, but when Father Garnet learned it was in our possession, he wanted it destroyed. Must the book be destroyed? No one even knows that it's here. I do. So do Mother Cecilia and Father Garnet. Okay, I've seen them before. Okay, well then, what if I just took it, and you just said you destroyed it? I refuse to give it to you if all you're going to do is destroy it. What? Why not? What are you going to do with it? I'm not sure. I'll hide it and keep it safe. Give me that book or Adreas forfeit. I won't tell you anything about Baron Rothbogel. Consider the sound theological reasons for allowing this book to exist. I appeal to your duty as a librarian. Far away. I'll be gone by the time Father Garnet asks about it, and if you like, you can say I stole it. I doubt he'll make a fuss about me stealing a book he wanted destroyed. I don't like it this, Andreas. It feels wrong in my heart. Okay, so persuade Illuminata. Order background. Oh, I see. I swear I'll take it far away. It's been out of here for years. And besides, how could it stop me? Okay, so here's what's helping me persuade her. I have an order background. So I'm like really helped, and I offered enthusiastically, so she likes me. It's been out of here for years, and besides, how could you have stopped me? I'm trusting you, Andreas, against my better judgment. Don't make me regret this. Yes! I knew that the order background was correct for me. I convinced her to let me steal a book. I'm so going to read it and become a French heretic. Okay, I didn't say that option, but that is what I'm going to do. Okay, now tell me about the Baron. I did your work. Lady. Now then, Baron Rothbogel. Quickly, though, I need to finish up here soon. You said that he buys books from the Abbeys. What kind? How long has he been visiting the Abbey? He seemed unusually friendly with me. I don't understand it, honestly. He mentioned finding a copy of Historia Tassier. He said it had some scandalous details in it. She may only have time to answer one question, so I should choose carefully. Oh, shoot. Okay. I think this one's probably the one that she'll have the best chance of telling me. He also mentioned that Father Matthias had a copy and was looking for another to verify its contents. Do you know anything about the book? I have heard of it, but I've never read it, and I know little about its contents. The subject is broad, but I believe the book deals specifically with the Roman occupation of this land. What do you know about the Romans in town? What about that could have upset Father Matthias so much? I cannot claim any deep sight into the former abbot's mind. I understood him to be a virtuous and charitable man, sometimes to a fault. It's not always best when an abbot considers himself a friend of his brothers instead of their shepherd. To a crisis of virtue. Okay, do you prefer Father Garnet? Okay, but we gotta stay on track. Could something in the book have led Father Matthias to a crisis of virtue? Virtue is only found in crisis. Without it, virtues are little more than ideals. So, perhaps there is merit in that idea. Ooh. Well, I must be off to Mass. Thank you again for your help, Andreas. I suppose you'll be leaving via the crypt, or smile devilishly. I suppose you'll be leaving via the crypt? I don't know where you were poking around down there like a grave robber, but that entrance isn't for you. One of the lords of the old must have had it built to escape in times of siege. Allows the sisters to access the library without distracting the brothers. Please do not abuse this knowledge. Of course not, sister. Thank you. I appreciate your discretion. Good day, Andreas. God be with you. Woo! It's time for sex. I mean sext. Okay. Well, I think I might go ahead and wrap it up here. We did a cute little fetch quest, so I might do this as like a little like half episode kind of to stick in there. Let you snack on this for a little bit. And then we will be getting to the Abbot soon. So, catch you later. So don't forget to like and subscribe as well. On the way out, close the door. 2, You know, it's cold in here, okay? You're letting all of my hot air out. I don't own the electric bill. This is why I have to dress like this inside, okay? But like and subscribe. Thank you. Bye.